You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. And we're going to be joined with Jo and Julie. They're going to be talking all about something they're doing at Workshop 34. Firstly, the both of you, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thanks for inviting us, Daniel.
Yeah, very pleased to be here, Dan.
Well, I think we'll start off with, I understand there's a call out for artists for this particular thing you're doing.
Yes, there is indeed. We're hoping that people will come along and take part. It's a jamming session, basically.
So what actually is? Hopefully you can expand on the essence of 34.
Well, Essence of 34 is, as Julie says, it's a jamming session, essentially. It's going to be an evening of performance, and we're going to hold it at the new multi-room pop-up art space, which is called Workshop 34. And this is at number 34, Sittingbourne Highstreet. And the idea is people are going to come along and it's going to be informal and fun. And we're kind of doing it just for the sheer hell of it.
Tell us next, who are you looking for?
Well, Daniel, we're looking for sort of storytellers, musicians, singers, dancers, poets, filmmakers, possibly experimental live art is very welcome as well.
So who do you want to include?
We want to include a wide range of performance and things especially that are interactive and durational and time-based work. To give you an example...
Oh yes, we're very, very lucky. One of our people that are taking part is a local opera singer who's going to present an experimental song at Essence 34. I believe pronounce her name is Laurel Malloy, who has sung around the world, including the Royal Opera House, and lives in Kent, has recently commissioned new art songs by American opera composer Paula Kimber. And the first song to be completed, One Art, is based on a poem by Elizabeth Bishop and describes creating value out of loss. So she's very, very good. We've seen her before, haven't we, in other events?
She is. She's a very, very top-rate singer.
Yeah, we are chuffed, to say the word.
We're very pleased
that she's going to be there.
And I understand you're looking for artists to loosely base their work on the building of number 34.
Yes, Dan, it would be great, but not essential, if the artists could loosely base their work on the actual physical building at number 34. It is quite an interesting and quirky building, and it does have some history attached to it. So we'd welcome a visit from anyone who'd like to come in and actually absorb the building's atmosphere, and we can give you a cup of tea and you can have a chat and you can see what it looks like.
Everyone's friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone's very friendly, very welcoming.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I was hoping actually you could tell us a little bit more about Workshop 34 and what goes on there.
Well, there's lots of, at the moment, currently, there's an exhibition called It's All About Love, and lots of people put in artwork to do with sort of broadly based around love because of obviously Valentine's Day coming up, and but we've got lots of workshops taking place. Karen Crosby does a photogram workshop, and there's Children's Art Club.
Yep.
There's life drawing classes on a Thursday night run by Dean Tweedy, which is really, I have to say, we find it amazing.
Very popular, very good. Yeah,
really, really good evening. And I believe Jo, there's textiles and things,
there's Emma Foxley is running a whole series of textile workshops, looking at all sorts of different things like machine and hand embroidery, foam printing for kids, needle tatting, all sorts of stuff, and some things that I just don't know what they are, but I'm sure she would show you what they do. If you're looking for the dates for all these various workshops, then I think the easiest thing you can do would be to phone Emma Foxley on 07980 398660, and she will give you more information.
Or just pop into the shop, of course, for any of the other things that are on, because everyone's so friendly down there and makes everybody welcome.
They also have their own Facebook group as well, Sittingbourne Workshop. If you search for that on Facebook, you'll find them, and then all the details of things will be on there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know next you want to talk a little bit about what both of you are doing.
Yes, we are doing a collaborative piece, Daniel. It's going to include film and also Jo's singing, which she's got amazing singing voice, and we're bringing all of these sort of elements together in the cellar of the building, so it's rather sort of atmospheric, isn't it?
It's got a lot of atmosphere, yes.
And,
it's an interesting little space.
Yes, it is. It's very interesting. We fell in love with it and thought, you know, the way we work, Jo and I collaborate together, and it just screamed out, didn't it?
Fitting.
This is where
fitting.
you need to do a piece, and I mean, it's got an old safe.
It's an old safe with a
door.
Yeah, an amazing
Beautiful.
heavy door. So and it's it's just a bit mysterious.
Yeah,
It kind of produces that atmosphere.
Yeah, so we're sort of looking forward to actually doing that, aren't
very
we?
much so.
So
yes,
we really, really would love it if people would come and support us.
Yeah.
And come and watch and say hi and enjoy all of what the building's going to have on offer.
Yeah.
So if our listeners would like to do that, when and where actually is it?
It's at Sittingbourne, 34 Sittingbourne Highstreet, and it's on Saturday the 28th of February, and it starts at 4 and goes on till late. So so we're hoping lots of people will come along.
Please do. Yes.
I was just hoping you could let us know of any useful contact details, and of course refresh us when and where it is.
Okay, well, Essence of 34 is taking place on Saturday the 28th of February from 4 until late, and it's at the Sittingbourne Workshop 34 at 34 Sittingbourne Highstreet. If you want to get in contact, you can either talk to Lloyd Davis, Julie Bradshaw, or myself, Jo Eden, on Facebook, if you look for us on Facebook, or you can call Julie on 07752 006 664. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for both coming along.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, Dan.
Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it? Thank you very much, Dan.
That is Julie and Jo telling us all about Essence of 34, which is taking place on the 28th at Workshop 34 Sittingbourne Highstreet.